So I'm just currently updating. This is my little smart home app that I've been building. So it just tells me the temperature, tells me whether the heating is on, so that would be red if it was on. It tells me the outdoor temperature, and we can set the times that it comes on and the target, etc. It's the middle of summer and it's really hot right now, so the targets could be whatever, but so then that's that, and there's various other things here. There's a camera actually, which at the moment is just sat on my desk. Is that gonna, oh no, I haven't got the camera running. Anyway, so we got some recipes and shopping list and various things. Anyway, I wanted to, looks alright, I think. None of the buttons have focus states, and so it's not a hugely accessible app, so I've been redesigning it. So we've got the app that I was showing you before, and I've been redesigning it. So as I said before, we didn't have the focus states on the buttons, but now you can see we can choose these nice and easily. And one thing I'm particularly proud of is this little slider checkbox here. It's a little bit twitchy because what happens is when I click on that, it sets the state of the checkbox, and then it calls the API, and there's a slight delay where if you click it too quickly, it doesn't know what state it's in when the API call comes back, because there's several coming back. So yeah, I'm going to sort that out. But that's that, and then we've got the settings here as well, which look quite similar, but again we've got our focus state here with the gradient just to make it super accessible. And then on other browsers, on Firefox actually we don't get a time picker, but on Chrome you do, and on Android you do. So let's have a look at just sorting out this focus state. So what I want to do is only change, so this is built in React, by the way. What I want to do is only change the checked state, sorry, only change the state within the component if the so you've got a heating block down here. So I only want to change, if we look at this handle switch, so what happens is we set the info, and we already changed it. So what we want to do here is only set program on if, in fact, the server, I think, is sending back unnecessary data here. So we've got heating on off, and I'm sending back all of this data, whereas in fact all we need is this. So let's do that, and let's say we don't actually need to access the object. We could say we could just say true here and false here, but why not access the object? We've already got it here. What do we got here? Okay, we're supposed to be sending back a heating conf. No, we're just sending back dict. That's not a good way to do it. I should probably define that response. We just use a pydantic base model, and we just say, just give it one property. We can say, we can probably do that, can't we? Cool. And then if we send that back as an on-off response, it's still not an on-off response because we need to send back on-off response. And then actually we only need to do that one time. No, we didn't, yeah, because I was going to do. Okay. Oh, what have I done? Okay. So that's the really cool thing about using type hints, is that they tell you if your response is good or not for what you're expecting. So I could have just forgot that I had deleted the wrong one there and gone off and done something, and then been really confused. But it just highlighted it for me. So that should be all good to go. And I think my server should just just going to reload. Now. Okay, yeah, we're still using the same endpoint. So now that we're just getting that thing back, let's go to our heating block. Now we know that we're going to set info program on. We're going to do the same thing here. What are we doing here? Okay, good. I always get confused in JavaScript, just trying to count the brackets. So we don't want to do this. I think we want to do, and again, showing my lack of knowledge here with JavaScript, but because I'm sure there's a ternary. Okay, so yeah, we can do info.program on not equal to data.program on. Then data dot program on else. No, I want to do this whole thing if that's different. Don't want to adjust it if it's not different. So let's make this into a function. Okay, so that should be good. Yeah, that's fixed it. So it's never going to update if it's not already the same as what the thing comes back. So if it's not the same, we set it, and otherwise we don't. And this at the beginning, this just sets it straight away, because basically what was happening before is when you click this, there was a delay while it was waiting for the API call to come back. So I just said, well, it's more than likely going to work, and if it doesn't work, it'll just switch itself back, and we'll get some sort of toast message going. I haven't got that just yet, but I've got a really nice toast context in another app that I can use. In fact, I've used it in several apps, and it's not even my own. But